Hey again everyone, the Smokin' Android here with the first video of a series I plan on doing, showcasing some of the tweaks and mods that make CyanogenMod one of the best true custom ROMs for your device. Now, keeping in mind that this series will be largely based on information already on the CyanogenMod website and can be located in the About section, part of the point behind this series of videos is to educate new and existing users on what this ROM can truly do and how it stands out from the rest. For those of you that are looking into flashing CyanogenMod, here's a quick explanation from the horse's mouth on their website. CyanogenMod is a customized aftermarket firmware distribution for several Android devices. Based on the Android open source project, CyanogenMod is designed to increase performance and reliability over Android-based ROMs, released by vendors and carriers such as Google, T-Mobile, HTC, and so on. CyanogenMod also offers a variety of features and enhancements that are not currently found in these versions of Android. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. So right off the bat, you may notice that CyanogenMod isn't the flashiest or the brightest ROM out there. Now the reason behind this is that the developers wanted an AOSP feeling ROM. Keeping in mind, though, that Cyanogen is meant for maximum performance and a unique customizable user experience, unlike any others. Cyanogen comes with 3 themes to choose from that offer just a slight color difference, and that's about it. You can download CyanogenMod optimized themes for it, but personally I prefer the vanilla look. So upon starting it up, you will notice that it comes with the ADW launcher, and the settings of which can be found in the phone's main menu settings. I, for one, prefer Launcher Pro, which can be found and purchased in the Android market. You will also notice that the notification bar has a PowerWidget which is fully customizable. All you do is get into the main settings menu, scroll to CyanogenMod settings, go to interface, and go to notification PowerWidget. And here you'll see a slew of options you can choose from, and we can go right down to select the toggle widgets to include your notification PowerWidget. You can even select the order in which they're displayed by going down to widget button order. And from here you can move them as according to your preference. Another really cool feature that the team has added is the ability to take screenshots of your phone. Ever wonder how some users in different Android forums manage to post screenshots from an app or whatever? Well, instead of wondering or looking through the Android market for a screenshot app, we have one built right into the Power Options menu. Just hold down the power button and wait for the menu to pop up. Select Screenshot, and you'll have a delay of about 2 seconds, and then the screenshot is taken. To find the snapshot, all you do is go to your gallery and look for a folder called, well, Screenshot. And there you'll find the series of screenshots you've taken with your phone. While we're looking into the power options, aside from the built-in screenshot ability, we also have a reboot option. Once pressed, you're presented with 3 more options. You can either reboot the phone the way you would on your PC, boot right into recovery, and this is handy if you do a lot of flashing and are getting sick of holding down multiple buttons at a time, and if you're a flashaholic like me, you know what I'm talking about. And last but not least, the ability to boot into fast boot mode, which is also just as handy in case you need to use ADB or whatever else may require fast boot mode. Alright, now before we end this video and go on to the next, let's take a look at a couple stock custom Cyanogen modified apps. First up is the music player. You'll notice right away that it has a very nice and easy to use interface, but don't let its simplistic look fool you. It's packed with modified goodness. This music player features gesture recognition while at the now playing screen. To enable, simply hit the menu button while in the app. You may need to hit the more button depending on your phone. And select Music Settings. While in Music Settings, select Enable Gestures. We could also go on to look at the default gestures or edit as desired by pressing and holding the individual gesture you want to edit. I think the default gestures work just fine for me though. And here you can see the gesture recognition working. Pretty neat. Also, have you ever had your music cranked on your phone while using it in the car or in a dock and you suddenly receive a notification and the music stops abruptly, plays the notification, and then the music resumes at the same ear-piercing level? Kinda unpleasant, isn't it? Well, we can fix that with the focus loss ducking option enabled. This option lowers the volume of the music and fades it back in when the notification sound is done playing. Simply locate the option in the Music Settings option menu and enable. As you can see, it is right there. You can even select the level at which the music fades out and back in at, which is the dock attenuation. Attenuation? So another great feature is the built-in equalizer. This is added for those users who have either high-quality headphones or have their Android hooked up to a stereo system and don't think the stock music player is doing their output device justice. This is where DSP Manager comes into play. Simply hit Menu, and depending on your device, you might have to hit more, and select Sound Effects. Once in Sound Effects, we'll be presented with 3 more options: headset, phone speaker, and Bluetooth device. Aside from the last 2, consider headset like you would an auxiliary equalizer. Now, if you don't know too much about setting up the sound options, at least you can select the bass boost option and get control of some kick and bass. But be careful, you don't want to overdo it and blow your home system or even your eardrums if you're using headphones. So the next custom Cyanogen modified app is the ever popular and heavily used camera app. So let's jump right into there. Now, aside from obvious features like taking photos, let's take a look at the modified features. One simple feature I like is the double tap to zoom. With this, if you're ever in a moment where you need to zoom in and out really quickly and take a snap, instead of pressing and holding the volume keys or even going into the settings and selecting zoom and then zoom in, you just double tap to zoom in and double tap to zoom out like so. Zoom in, zoom out. It's a bad example. We'll do this. Zoom in, zoom out. And another feature, which I might mention I don't have on this build of CyanogenMod due to it being a pre-beta build, is the ever-popular touch-to-focus feature. Once selected, which you can find in the settings, and you'll have it in here, like I said, but once selected in the settings, all you'll have to do is point, touch the screen on whatever, see if we can get a good shot, touch the screen on whatever object you want, and a little green box will pop up. The camera will focus, and voila. Also, once in the app, hit the menu button and select Advanced Settings. In here, you will find a bunch of great modifications. Do you want a dedicated shutter button? Instead of pressing the button on the screen, select the volume up or down button, and when pressed, it will take the picture. You can even make the search button of your phone be the shutter button. And with that, folks, we end this video portion of my CyanogenMod series. And as always, remember to subscribe for more videos and stay tuned for my next CyanogenMod video in the series. It'll be a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.